Hi, my name is Deborah Kermanicki, and I would like to read to you an essay I've written entitled The 2012 GOP Debate in Arizona, a Measure on All Fronts. In anticipation of the 2012 GOP debate in Arizona, I wondered if such events truly demonstrate the measure of a political candidate on the wider scale of what one may call leadership aptitude. When listening to any political debate, I ask if I can give myself credit for effectively managing my political perceptions based solely on a debate that may affect me in various ways. For me, the basic function of debate is simple. It is an event that shows a person's ability to discuss a certain topic or issue in a clear and concise manner so as to convince listeners of the validity of a candidate's position on a subject. The speaker's job is to show that she or he can articulate on a given topic in an intelligent manner, convincing listeners of her or his point. The parameters of these oratorical jousts follow the first line of thought discussed above. However, it is here that other factors play an important role, such as time, audience receptivity, and opponents' counter-arguments, and so on. The geographic area, political support, and demographic or political leanings may also play an important part. For example, if a political candidate debates in a state where he or she is typically not liked, it may not matter how well they debate. When that is considered along with other factors, it is at this point that we move from the existential element of the debate on what is visible to the psychological one. There is something in me, as it must be with others, that I seek the true picture of the person before me, and I believe only history or the past can tell me this story. I continue to seek the truth and thus am forced to pose questions like the following. Do debates reflect the true nature of a candidate? Do debates falsely give us the notion that a candidate is qualified for public office? On the first, I say with wholeheartedness that debates do not tell me what candidates are truly feeling or thinking. I am aware that candidates are coached to win debates, and that because of this knowledge, I may already be too cynical to listen with a clear mind. We have seen many political leaders sway millions of people with their words. However, once in office, the leader's political ineptitude has caused people to become disillusioned and eventually disengaged from the political scene. This disillusion stays with us, so that when we go through the cycle again with new candidates, our memories and cynicism kicks in, placing barriers between fiction and reality. This translates into a loss of belief in the political process. The person becomes jaded and no amount of words can convince them otherwise. But some may ask, so what is your point? Or what is next? I guess the answer is that although debates will not go away anytime soon, it may make sense to research a candidate you wish to vote for in any local, state, or national race, rather than simply relying on impressions gained from watching the debates. The candidate's personal and professional background should be analyzed because your vote is worth something and it should not be given away. A candidate's work performance and family history may play a role in helping you to decide. Political leaders bring to public office those habits acquired over years at home, school, work, and from relationships, all of which may play a role while the candidate executes the duties of his office. It is their conduct on a daily basis that matters as they reach for the paramount seat of power in governance. The totality of the individual is a crucial factor to consider as you make your selection to endorse her or him, and not the war on words in a debate. I remind myself that a candidate's professional readiness, oratory skill, physical appearance, and knowledge base on a debate subject may be solid, but by no means does this translate into anything that truly tells us about the moral or ethical facet of the individual. To give 3 examples of looking at a candidate's historical, personal, and professional record, Rick Santorum's recently released tax records shows he paid between 20 to 30% in income tax. This is a fact that one can digest as to how a candidate has contributed to society. Newt Gingrich was an academic, and one can view this as his area of expertise and experience he may rely on while in office. One can soundly say that any part of his academic knowledge of the social sciences will benefit him in working in the government. As for Mitt Romney, whose work in the business community means one may consider his knowledge of the free market system soundly present. He worked in the business world, and that fact matters as his business credentials come in handy if he needs to think on issues related to the micro and macro economy. All of these are facts and speak for themselves without the clutter of unnecessary verbal jousts. I feel that people rely on personal and professional experiences and knowledge throughout their life, no matter what station they occupy or what barriers they encounter. They should use these same criteria when evaluating a candidate for political office. Thank you.